This is Yas over at TTLC. We have our Brava Roof going up today. Hot day, so we got a little tent for the crew. Hey, good morning, fellas. Let's get up on that roof and teach you a little bit about Brava. Brava is a great product, comes with an awesome warranty. One of the products that we recommend when you're shifting from a wood shake roof to an alternative solution. Shingles tend to be not given the same impact and effect as you would. So Brava carries a 50-year warranty. It offers a great guarantee on their product, and that's because it's well constructed, it's engineered, and as long as the installation is done per their specifications, you should have no challenges with this install. What's important is having the right installer. TTLC here, we're certified Brava preferred contractor, and it's been a pleasure for us to go through and make sure we install things correctly. Gonna go over a little bit of the materials we got here going on in today's project. This is a wood shake roof that we're converting to a Brava system. These are the Brava shakes here. These are the solid panels. A webbed standard tile like this is another wood shake tile, for example, makes up the Brava set of tiles. The front, they look similar, but obviously you can see when we flip them over and we're looking at the tile itself, this here. Now imagine if this tile here is hanging at the rake edge and you're looking up, you're seeing this web design. It really doesn't do it justice to the build. The old wood shake there is a solid edge. So we recommend using these solid tiles, which are available for Brava. So this is our specialty ridge cap here, which is going to be based on the pitch of the roof to give that cap. As you can see, that little cap up there, we call that the ridge cap. These tiles, they come in different sizes to give a natural aesthetic look, which we'll see on the roof. These are actually starter, and this is intended to serve a specific purpose, which is to support that initial piece. This is the valley metal that was installed on this property. It's called a double W. So you have ice and water under it, on top of it, and then install the shingles there. So this is one of the shorter width tiles here that we have. They also have the same finish for the Brava tile, with this being fully solid. And you're not seeing that because we have the solid tiles that are here at the end. And then we also have our drip edge here.
When we get to the edge here, this webbing that you see is all solid, just to provide a more tight fit. And if you see on the edge here, you can see just a solid finish. You don't see any of this webbing.
But what I want you guys to notice here is when you look up, you're not seeing this. So that's an additional product. This is a more affordable tile. These tend to be more expensive, just more, input of material, raw material needed to make these tiles. I've got pretty far along on this particular slope here. It's important on these Brava roofs is maintaining the correct spacing. So you can see we also have installed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the Velux Skylights. And then as we continue working through the roof here, we could see that they've hit the top section here, where they're going to bend this over, cut it back, and install the ridge cap. What I wanted to point to you out was that the solid, if you can see that there, the solid edge along with the drip edge to comply with the code requirements. A lot of intricacies on this roof, and one challenging area actually is you can see a lot of these valley metals getting tied in, especially in this diamond section here. We still got a little bit of chalk line residue from drawing that, but that'll wash out. So this is a good example of how a valley is installed on the Brava shake application. This is in the underside of it, but what's important to see is the underlayment, the ice and water beneath the valley, and then also on top of the valley there's a layer of ice and water underneath here, and then in addition to it, extending 18 inches on each side, we have another layer to sandwich it in, just to ensure that there is no risk of ice forming or water penetration into this particular area. We talked about the importance of chalk lines and how they help guide. This is a great shot to see that chalk line there and the chalk line there, to ensure that all the way through we maintain a level, straight edge all the way through. Now of course it's a wood shake style roof, so you do want a little bit of variance there, but we still want to maintain a straight edge all the way through, and a chalk line, and then you can still see the residual one here, is how we maintain that line. Trying to maintain that similar look and feel of a wood shake. That's what we're trying to achieve. So a lot of details on this job, a lot of specifications that need to be followed. All right, here's our Brava checklist here that we're going to be going through just to make sure all the technical details are completed. Here, making sure that we're within a 10-inch exposure on these shakes. The other aspect that he's going to be inspecting is the side laps here. just to make sure we're at least 1.5 inches away. Obviously that one's almost 4 inches. Here's a little bit of a tighter one, 2 1/4. You know, going through 8 inches, as long as there's at least 1.5 inches between the one shake and the gap to allow for proper water drainage in the system, and also a requirement of the Brava installation. We're going to be checking our gaps here to make sure they're within that 3/8 parameter. Usually we like to start at the 1 inch mark. It's easier to see. You can see this one's about 1/4 inch. And so that's what we're going through and doing during our inspection here. We're going to do that across all the different slopes, test a few areas. So what you're seeing here is an unfinished part of the roof. Why this is unfinished is because this barrel roof was installed probably about 30-40 years ago. Code has changed since then. This decking here had to be changed, so at least to give us an idea of what's going on here. Here we need the decking, then we need the ice and water shield underneath, and the valley metal on top, and then the ice and water shield sandwiched in, and then we can install it. Tell us a little bit about what we've got going on here.
We have to tie in a different ice and water here, then a different ice and water here. The reason for that is we're gonna go back with a copper roof over this barrel here, and this ice and water specifically allows for extra heat, and just copper sitting in the sun all day, it's gonna get extra hot.
So the barrels are really coming together quite nicely to see all the details that went into this project. So we were able to get the copper roof replaced. All these pieces here, all these sheets were ripped to size, hemmed together, and then a custom hem was created and welded here on site. A little more shade here, so you actually start to see this one patina a little bit more, but again, same application. Tied into the Brava shingles. We have the high temp ice and water on the barrels, tying into the ice and water in the valleys around here. And what we're doing here is making sure that everything is tied in properly, that the roof is watertight. The barrel roofs as well come with a guarantee. The homeowner should be set, shouldn't have to worry about their roof for many years to come, and can enjoy this beautiful home. You know, one of these Velux skylights, Kyle is here with me, kind of telling you a little bit about this skylight earlier. We went and grabbed the remote just to demonstrate. If this is open and the sensor detects rain, it will automatically close. I wish we had a bottle of water, we could demonstrate it for you. So here we're demonstrating how easy it is. We're actually, the remote's on the inside. The homeowner's demonstrating this for us on the inside, and so you can see how smooth and easy it opens and closes. We demonstrated on the other skylight the opening, and this one has the same system installed. All of these skylights here in the pool area do. Velux did a great job making it a smooth process, and it's now actually become a standard, isn't it, Kyle, that all the skylights come with these solar blinds?
If you want a Velux skylight, you're getting the blinds with it. One concern people had is how much daylight would come out on the sides. I don't see any when I'm on the inside.
Yeah, it's a complete dark shade. You can get different color shades. The standard one that comes in there is white. I hope this helps, and so people can see how it actually looks in action and what it looks like from the roof side. Doing a little final walkthrough on the property. As you can see here, we did replace the skylight. This is a rounded skylight. It's a dome style skylight. We had to custom build this. You can see all the welding and the fabrication that had to go into it. So what we have here is a brand new top that was provided to us. The rest of the system was actually custom made here on site in order to create a proper flashing and a transition from the copper to the aluminum. As it's important to note that different types of metals, especially copper and aluminum, cannot be directly mixed together. What you have to do is have to have a barrier between them. What we have here is a transition. If you get underneath here, you'll see that there is actually an adhesive that's separating the two, creating a barrier between the aluminum and the copper to ensure that there's no reaction. So having the right materials, using the right nails, using the right welding infrastructure, and all the right things are critical to ensure that the system lasts and that you don't start getting reactions between the aluminum and the copper and other types of materials as we go. Kyle, they have a 50-year warranty on this Brava roof?
Yeah, they have a 50-year warranty since it's a full Brava system, and then we give them a 10-year workmanship warranty.
All right, tell me a little bit about Brava's color fading. You know, they have a certain requirement about what's called a hunter scale, which what that means is that any change in color wouldn't even be visible to the eye. So if you see a change in the color in the product, you know, you will for sure be able to have a warranty, but they guarantee no color for 15 or 25 years. Which one is it, Kyle?
It's 25 years for this warranty.
It's also what's called a class 4 impact rating. Hail hits it at a certain speed and velocity, and it won't cause damage to it, and it's got a guarantee on a class 4 impact resistance.
Homeowners are concerned about the asphalt heating up their roofs and causing a lot of heat, and this does not take in as much heat.
Yeah, that's also a good point as well. And also the entire product not just the top layer, is the Brava material. So even if you do have a small hail hit or something that may cause some damage, what that means is that the color will still show. It's through and through the same color, not just the top layer. So we got our first 3 skylights here. We have that lower one, we have this picture frame skylight, and the dome skylight we did talk a little bit in detail about. So that's 1, 2, 3 skylights, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 skylights, 9 skylights, 10 skylights so far, 11, 12, 13 skylights. Onto the back slope where we have the rest of our skylights. Making it back to this skylight here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skylights, totaling to 18 regular skylights, 1 dome skylight. So these 6 open, they all have blinds except for the dome skylight that's got a tint. So on this particular property, we're looking at almost 19 unique flashing kits, 19 areas of penetration that you have to account for, plus tie into a Brava system. It'd be interesting to see if anybody else has more than the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and the 19th skylight here. So it's been a fun project, working with the Velux, working with the custom fabricators to get that beautiful tie-in on the copper to the aluminum transition and make that custom dome skylight. With great products, 50-year lifetime warranty on the shingles, lifetime warranty on the Velux, workmanship guarantees, and all the things for homeowner to have a peace of mind in an investment like this on their roof. So thank you to Velux, thank you to the team. TTLC did a great job putting this project together. Couldn't have done it without great products and great materials.